We're talking to Cory Martelli. Cory is the voice of the Hawks. And Cory comes to us with a lot of news about this coming week's game and for the rest of the season in football and other sports. Cory, talk to us.
Thanks, Don. Well, Canyon Lake Broadcasting in its second season here has covered 8 games, giving away about $2,400 in cash prizes and merchandise over that time. And we've had over 12 coach interviews and over 13 interviews by our student athletes. And the year's not over yet. This Friday we'll be taking on Fredericksburg here at the Hawks Nest, as everyone knows. This week interviews are going to be the dual linebackers of Lee Stafford and Parker Reno, and then we'll follow up with the defensive end, Ross Snowden. Parker Reno and Lee Stafford's interview will be at halftime, and the pregame interview will be by Ross Snowden.
Well, if you want to, let's just go. That's a good lineup. But let's talk a little bit more about the game this weekend. What do you expect, and what is your call for that?
Well, I like our linebackers just like I like them against Bernie. I think everybody underestimated Parker Reno and Lee Stafford. They're smaller in size, but they're quick and they get to the ball. And when they wrap up, it's an eye at thigh, and they wrap their guys up. And very seldom do they escape the clutches of our linebackers. Grayson Lee came back last week, first time we've had him back, and replacing a remarkable student athlete, which is Michael Harwell. So Grayson got his hands wet a little bit and proved to be one of the key tacklers of the game also. So again, Fredericksburg moving on. They wanted to come into town. We beat them last year, and they've had all week to prepare for our offense. Last week I have it on good word that they went in slow motion and walked through every play we had to learn how the defense to take in every angle that Canyon Lake does in order to prepare. And this week they're going to speed it up. So they've had 2 weeks to prepare for our Hawks, and Friday night's going to be a humdinger. So everybody get out there.
Yeah, Fredericksburg actually is one of the teams, a few, that Canyon Lake kind of has their number. They have a 7-2 record against them all time, with this being the 10th year, and hopefully it'll be 8-2 after this week.
One would hope that, Don, but again, let's not get overconfident here and go into that thinking we were riding high, just like Bernie came to their stadium when we went there, and they were riding pretty high, and I think they lost focus. But I don't think that's going to be the opportunity there with Coach Hooper, Coach Drum, Coach Moses Means, and those guys keeping everybody to the line, if you will.
Yeah, I think you are correct on that, Cory. So tell me about this year and who else that Canyon Lake Broadcasting will be going with as the season progresses.
Well, Canyon Lake Broadcasting is Darren Holmes, our producer. Don Holmes, which is somebody I know very well.
You mean Darren Lesturgeon?
Darren Lesturgeon.
Yeah, there you go.
Just keep me on your toes, man. Darren, Don, and Cory in the booth bringing to you live coverage. We're the voice of the Hawks, and we're going to continue to do the basketball season this year, and that'll come up very quickly. And another person joining Canyon Lake Broadcasting is going to be Coach
Mendez.
Coach Mendez from the junior high. He's going to come in and work some games, boys and girls, so he'll be addition to Canyon Lake Broadcasting. Looking forward to doing that.
Okay, so that's basketball. And I know as each game comes up, what is needed by the Hawk Nation to get these games more?
Show up. I'm challenging everybody out there right now to get to the Fredericksburg game and get to Taylor. If you can't make it to Taylor, you can hear us live. I know it's a drive, but if we take care of business with Fredericksburg, which we need everybody out there, a lot of times I look around and see a lot of the juniors not there, a lot of the sophomores don't show up, and a lot of the people in the Mountain Valley, they come to the 8th and 7th grade games if they don't make it out to Friday Night Lights. And that's the ultimate goal for your children, is to play football on Friday nights if they play football. It could be Thursdays or Tuesdays also with the intersport. But right now we've got volleyball going on and football. We need everybody out Friday night to take care of the Battle of Billies.
Yeah, the Battling Billies. That's this week, starting with our pregame at 6:15. You can come to the game and even listen to us.
Absolutely.
That would be the best of both worlds, as we are full of ourselves as we go through those games. But with the Hawk Nation, good year. We're 6-2. We look to be able to go 8-2 and tie that record of 2011.
To 11,
yeah.
So come on out, home of the first down call. When we get the first downs, we need everybody to yell first down to tell the Battling Billies where they're at. Now that we have a lot of high schools that have adopted the first down call, we are the home, and we need you guys to come out there. So get out there. Don't disappoint me. Be a lot of T-shirt giveaways. The crowd will throw over 30 T-shirts up into the stands along with some tumblers and some other stuff. So come on out to Canyon Lake. Support the varsity football team, the parents, players, athletes, and the coaches too.
Thank you, Cory. This has been a exclusive interview with Cory Martelli, the voice of the Hawks.
First down.
As we get ready for Fredericksburg and Taylor the week after that. Thank you, Cory.
You bet, man.